What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I have made $73,000 trading this month. Okay, I'm also very sick, but I still have to make videos. Like, I can't stop the grind. All right, today's gonna be more of a trade recap, talking about psychology of why I'm actually kind of disappointed about this month. Um, yeah. If by the way, if some of you've noticed, some of my videos on my second channel, more .dcd, which I post daily trade recaps on, it's like, oh, how I made $1,000 today. But obviously, I'm not making that. I'm making more than that, right? I'm just trying to be relatable to the average trader because, um, I think making $1,000 a day is very, 500,000 a day is very, relatable to you guys who work a 9 to 5 job, and you need to understand that that is perfectly okay. And this means nothing. Okay, just because I'm making this much in a month is nothing. Okay, you guys that quit your job, you can make 10,000 in a month. Okay, which is nothing. Which 500,000 a month will allow you to quit your job. So before I continue, just understand that and don't be discouraged just because I'm making more. I obviously have a lot of other streams of income, so it's like less hurtful when I lose. So just don't forget that. Anyways, yeah, I had a $72,000 trading month, and I'm proud of myself. But at the same time, it was the first 2 weeks of June, and I basically hit my friends. I'm like, yeah, I've never had a 100K trading month before. I think I might try to go for one and size up and be aggressive. And I asked for their advice, and they gave me some advice like, yeah, maybe take some other stuff that aren't IFGs and size up. And I think the first 2 weeks I was taking max 3 minis, but every trade was just such high RR and every trade hit. I don't think I had a single losing trade the first 2 weeks. Okay, and I had a couple break evens, couple, you know, I think I have one day here I had like 4 break even trades and finally a win hit. But other than that, I'm pretty sure they're all pretty damn straightforward. Okay. Um, and yeah, man, I tried sizing up for the last 2 weeks and I didn't like the price action. And I made less money with more size the last 2 weeks because I would take some more losses, but I was also not trading my full VG model. And it's like weird because I took some advice from my friends. I was trying to take other models. Would I win on some of them? Yes. Would I lose on some of them? Yes. But the ones I lost, I had to dig myself back up because I would still know where the market was going. It's not like I was trading bad PA days. The only days I didn't trade was last Friday and Tuesday because that was crap. And I didn't trade this day. I don't remember why. Maybe the price action. Um, but yeah, made less money the last three. It was so much more stressful for me trading the last 2 weeks than it was up here. And I was sizing in more here. Makes no sense, but I get it. And then the last 2, 3 days, even then I was nervous because I was like, I'm not a fully green month. Like, I can't mess this up. And every single time I enter a trade, I'd be nervous. And it's just kind of interesting how that works because um, it's never a feeling you want to feel in trading. And if you feel like that in trading, then you're trading wrong. And honestly, I was trading wrong. I was trading to be green on the calendar, not trading just to trade and trade statistics. And thankfully, nothing happened. I'm not revenge trading because of it, and I don't revenge trade, but it's not a fun feeling, and it stresses me out more than not. So it just kind of sucks. But trade recap from today in general. I came in today looking for longs, and the edge I have in people is I remember old levels, and I remember old levels that don't hit. I think that some of you guys struggle with this, and I think some of you guys need to, you know, remember old levels. Okay, what was the old level from last week that I remember that I knew we'd hit today? The data highs. Okay, on last Thursday, we left these data highs above, and it was a day where we just dumped and dumped and dumped and dumped and dumped. And I remember on that Thursday, I was like, I'm waiting for the longs, I'm waiting for longs, just never got them. Okay. And we never ended up hitting the data high. But it doesn't matter because I remembered that we had the data high, and I remembered it would be safe for later. And like, obviously down here, I don't really care about the data high, don't care about the data high, don't care about the data high, don't care about the data high. Okay, I woke up this morning, see this, now I care about the data high. because we were so close to it and price was just gunning towards it. And that's when I'm like, okay, this is going to be the draw, right? I don't care about a bearish SMT. I just remember that was a draw. So what I took was, I actually took 2 trades, okay? I took this 2-minute close right here, that high, and then I took a 15-second one right here, which I don't really take the 15-second a lot, but I'm like, this is way too good not to take. It was right here. So basically, for this one, we only swept the data high by a tick, okay? It was by a tick. It was 0.25, and that's not a real sweep in my opinion. And I took this 15-second. Wow, dude. I should have freaking trailed my stop. Holy. I haven't even looked, so I think I took it. Anyways, oh my god, that's insane. We had LRLR here, or the trendline liquidity, so I knew it would at least be break even, and we left the data high to a tick, so I figured we'd blast up. We held the 15-second here. Okay, there was also a 30-second we broke, so we broke this 30-second to the upside. We were consolidating quite a bit, so I figured we'd get a good candle, and then we got it and just blasted above. And so those are the 2 trades I took. Okay. Usually don't take the 15-second, but it looked good. And yeah, that was kind of that. There was really no other trades I saw today. I did see this one, and it was a good short. I think the TP here, I called on a lot of time, the TP being here, and I definitely fumbled for my signal bot on stream. I don't even know why I drew it to there. I should have drawn it to the 50% from this leg. Okay. I'm not sure why I went up at it here. It was still a 1R. This was also a 3-minute. If you look at the 3-minute, it was a 3-minute gap right here too. And there was no reason to try to target lower, especially with how bullish price action was. So kind of fumbled the TP there, but that was a decent short. And then I would say for a discretionary play, this is a decent long, this giant up close candle. Not even explain why. It's just like fully discretionary for me, but giant candle, CISD right here. We're not going back down to the data wick, meaning we closed above it, which means price was just going to probably continue being bullish rest today, and I still think it probably will. And yeah, so that is my trading month, guys. I'm super happy with it, but at the end of the day, I wish the last 2 weeks of June were better. They just weren't that great, and I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing and keep sticking to it. My last video, a lot of people were complaining about the back testing. They're like, oh, you keep getting stopped out or stop break even. But it's just getting the people off my channel who want to get rich quick. And, I'm trying to build up a smarter audience, a smarter IQ audience, and an older audience if I can. So, hopefully the kids click off the video when they see that. But if you go do the back testing yourself, you'll see my strategy is pretty damn good. So, yeah, that's going to be it for today. Code Dodgy Lucid sale ends in I think 3 days, 50% off, 2 uses only. Apex 90% off, and one of the only firms left that allows you like $100,000 payout is TakeProfit Trader. If you use Code Dodgy, you get 40% off. But if you want your best chance of making that much money, you gotta go to TPT. They do intraday trail and drawdown. They're funded, which sucks, but it's because you can get a lot of money for them if you're a good trader. So go check them out too. Link in bio for that. But I'll see you guys later. Hopefully my throat gets better soon. It's not feeling the greatest though. And yeah, peace.